What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, first of all. Dev. Let me tell you something. I like the character of Dev. So far, even when he was in Turkey, I like the character. Do we need more characters? No. I agree with everybody 1,000% when they say we don't need all these new characters. I unanimously, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with everybody, but Dev is a good character though. I feel like Dev is the type of character who can potentially be Sonny's protege and heir apparent to the Corinthos organization. I think he could be if trained properly, because you got to think the mob is probably always going to be on this show, probably. So you need an heir apparent. Sonny clearly doesn't want any of his actual children to be a part of the mob, so why not Dev? The boy is already a criminal, basically. Stealing, pickpocketing people, breaking in people's homes. Under the perfect tutelage of Sonny and Jason, he could become the next new mob kingpin. You never know. It was quite interesting, though, when he got arrested and taken to the PCPD. And Chase wanted to put him in a cell. It was so funny because he was like, I'm not going in no cell. Dev was like, no, they torture people in cells. He was like, I'm not going. See, that goes to show I don't think he's ever been in America before. Because, he's lived in Turkey. So he's used to, that's what they do in other countries and stuff. The laws are so different. That's what they do in certain countries. You get arrested, they put you in a cell and they torture you. They beat you, they don't feed you, they whip you, they do all type of things. So that's what he's used to over there. So that's why he's so scared to go into a cell. But I think this character can be viable if written properly. I think he could be a good character. But like I said, I'm not a fan of bringing in so many people. Because then storylines get dropped. Storylines just are left dangling in the wind when you got too much going on with these characters. So I think they should slow down with all these characters. But at the same time, you get a couple new characters that are actually perfect for their role, and they're perfect for the show. They're a perfect fit. So far, I like Dev. I think there's a lot of potential for him, but I do feel bad for the other characters that they don't pay attention to because they continuously bring new people on. So that kind of sucks. But I could definitely see Dev potentially, making eyes for Jocelyn and stuff like that. I could definitely see it because that's how they start off. I've seen this a million times on shows. Like they bring somebody on, he's a bad boy criminal, and the girl who's kind of a goody two shoes or come from a certain background, she doesn't like him because he's a criminal or a bad boy, but deep down she really does like him. You know how that story go. It happens. So anyway, Sonny got reacquainted with Dev again. They had to call Sonny or whatever because Dev let it be known that he is, he knows Sonny Corinthos. But it's kind of funny though. Jocelyn, a little word of advice. If you walk up to a door and it's slightly ajar, it's slightly open and it's dark, call 911 next time. Don't just walk in there because you better be lucky it was Dev and not some big burly dude who could have snatched you up. I'm just saying, like, word of caution, never do that. That's a safety hazard. You never do that. If you see a door halfway open or cracked open and it's pitch black and it's dark, just assume there's a burglar in there. Just assume something's wrong. Call 911 before you go. You shouldn't even walk in there. Call 911 and wait outside until they get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh. Or she could have called Sonny and his bodyguards and stuff like that and told them, and like something other than putting yourself in harm's way. I'm just saying. Carly, first of all, I get that she wanted to call Jax. Jason basically told her to do what she got to do, Jason basically told Carly to go ahead, do what you got to do. But she felt like Jason was telling her to do what she got to do, but deep down she felt like he didn't want her to call Jax because he felt like it wouldn't be a good idea if Jax went down there knowing Sonny went to the PCPD it wouldn't be good to have Jax and Sonny there at the same time and Jocelyn be in the middle of it. First of all, Jax has class for the most part. He's very couth. He's not an uncouth person. He has a right. In my opinion, Jax has every right to know what's going on with his daughter. Like, she was involved in a burglary. You know what I mean? Like, she walked in on a burglary in progress. Jax has a right to know. That's his daughter. I understand why Sonny went down there, because he was called and Dev, you know, he knows Dev. So that makes sense for him to go down there. But I don't get why they're so sensitive about, oh, Jax and Sonny can't be in the same place. Why would you act like Jax is going to go down there and blame Sonny for his daughter being at the PCPD? Why would he blame Sonny? Especially when he's going to get the full story of what happened, and knowing that Sonny had nothing to do with that, clearly. But he probably would get a little mad knowing that the boy who burglarized the home actually knows Sonny. So, you know, he'll probably get a little irritated by it. But Sonny had nothing to do with that, so I doubt Jax will put that off on him. You know, Jax might make a snide remark because Jax is Jax, so he might. You know what I mean? But they make it sound like if Jax went down there, him and Sonny would come to blows, and it's not even like that. That wouldn't happen. I know it wouldn't happen. Trust me, like I said, Jax has a lot more class than that. He ain't gonna go down there ranting and raving, acting no plum fool. That ain't gonna happen. So I do feel like she should have called Jax and let him know what happened. You know, he has a right to know. That's his child. That's the whole reason he came back to Port Charles, was to be closer to her and be physically more involved in her life. You know, Jax has always been a part of Jocelyn's life, but now he can be more involved from a physical standpoint. Like, he can physically be there every day, you know, instead of Skyping or FaceTiming. And I said Skype. Do anybody use Skype anymore? I use it sometimes, though. I haven't used it in a while. I haven't used Skype probably in a year, but I used to always be on Skype. Skype and Uvo. Two of my favorites. Because I noticed that a lot of people get iPhones now just for FaceTime. I am not spending no $1,000 on no phone just for one or two apps. That ain't gonna happen. But anyway, moving on from that mess. So Kevin was reinstated as a psychiatrist for GH. I'm not surprised that the board reinstated him. Of course, a lot of the board members were a little conflicted about bringing him back on staff, which I totally understand. But you really can't blame him for his brother's misdeeds. All you can blame Kevin for is his bad judgment call, because he did make a bad judgment call. And he should have told people that Ryan was alive. He should have went through the legal channels. But he didn't. You know, is what it is. But I am happy that he was reinstated. Like I said, I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not shocked that he was reinstated. Kevin is he's a good doctor. He's good at what he does, you know, so he should be back. And I'm happy that him and Laura are fixing things and they patching things up and stuff. I'm surprised Laura still don't know about this assignment Lulu's on and about this burglary, and like, she don't know nothing about none of this. I guess, you know, Lulu didn't want to get her involved at this point, I guess. I don't know. But I'm happy. They going to pop champagne to go celebrate, Kevin and Laura. I'm happy that they're making it work. But I did love the scenes, though, with Michael, Sonny, and Carly eating from Kelly's and stuff, having their BLTs. Well, he didn't buy a BLT for Carly because Carly can't eat that. She got to eat avocado and all this healthy stuff. Let me tell you something. I think a few weeks ago, I went to Wendy's and I got this avocado chicken sandwich that they got at Wendy's now. I guess it's a new sandwich. It was my first time really eating like avocado like that. It was an interesting sandwich, I will say that. It's for me to eat avocado, I have to get used to it. You know what I mean? It was it was good, but I got to get used to it because I'm not, like, it was my first time really eating avocado like that. So I got to get into it more. But it was a good sandwich, though. Avocado really is good. I ain't gonna front it. It is good. Mix that with a little mayonnaise. But I don't think they put mayo on my sandwich last time, though. I think they just put the avocado up there, which was pretty cool. It was pretty good. So anyway, Jason basically told them about Doug Miller, the guy who died at Beecher's Corners of an OD. So at first, Sonny and them were thinking maybe, he could have been related to Diane Miller. But no, he wasn't. Apparently, that's Harmony's ex-husband. Because, Michael had to go see Willow and ask her about it. That's Harmony's ex-husband. Willow's dad or whatever. Willow was claiming that she was the one who killed him. I'm like, what? I need more backstory on that. Like, how did she kill him? Like, I need her to further explain this to me. Because Willow got a lot of secrets. Like, she need to come clean about everything about her past. Because now even more stuff is coming out. And you already know once Carly meets her and, her and Michael become closer as friends or whatever happens down the line, you already know Carly automatically not going to like her. Especially once she hears about all this. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how Cujo is. Once she get a little sniff of information, here she come. Fee, fi, fo, thumb, here she come. Like Jack and the Beanstalk, just coming. All up in the Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor. But once she find out what the flavor is, she gonna be all up on you. So apparently she killed her dad. I'm like, how? Did she supply him with the drugs? Like, did she give him a shot of something and he just OD'd off of it? Like, how? So anyway, she had a meeting with Diane about the upcoming court hearing with her and Shiloh at the family court. So apparently Shiloh hired some high-powered attorney or whatever. A lot of people are speculating that it's Rick Lansing. Some people are speculating Nora Buchanan. I mean, and it's crazy the comments that I've seen online, like where people are talking about, oh, what if Nora's a part of DOD? Don't shut your mouth. Don't you dare don't you dare implicate something like that. Don't you dare imply something like that. Nora would never be a part of no cult. Second of all, no lawyer really even knows about Shiloh and this DOD cult mess. They probably don't even know. It's not like it's public information, that you can go on Wikipedia and read. He has no criminal history as far as they know, so they're just doing what lawyers do, which is representing their client. So that doesn't mean just because they're representing Shiloh doesn't mean that they're a part of his little regime. You know what I mean? Because they're not. Nora definitely wouldn't be a part of that because, Bo wouldn't be having all that. Please. Bo wouldn't tolerate it. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. Never in this day and age. So she was basically just trying to tell Willow, like, she need to calm down. Like, seriously, like, Willow needs to calm down. I understand she's nervous. She's panicking. I get it. But she needs to relax. Like, calm your nerves. Like, you're going to drive yourself crazy and be all stressed out. Like, relax. Diane got this. You got people, obviously, who's helping you. So, relax. But it's crazy, though. Like, she basically had to make a choice between DOD and her father. And she chose DOD at that time. So hopefully we hear more of the story about what happened. Because it seems to me like tomorrow she's going to go into more detail about it. So I can't wait to hear her explanation for this. I was kind of surprised a little bit that Chase gave her a key to his apartment. I was like, I didn't know y'all relationship was that serious. I mean, I get she was too nervous and stuff to be at home alone. So he thought he was helping her out by, just go to my apartment, I'll be there or whatever. She was a little uncomfortable about it, but I was like, damn, y'all moving a little too fast now, giving each other, well, she didn't give him a key, but he gave her a key. But I was like, you better make sure to get that key back. I'm just saying, like, y'all relationship ain't evolved that much. Not, I like them together, but I'm like, I have a feeling that their relationship for some reason is just not gonna last. I just get that vibe, like, about their whole relationship. I just feel like it ain't gonna go that far. You know what I mean? Like, especially with Michael in the mix. I'm like, I don't know. Because she has been spending some time with Michael, so you never know how that can go. It's just nuts. I wonder what Laura's assistant was calling her about. Because when her and Kevin was celebrating, she did get a call from her assistant. I wonder what that call was about. It probably wasn't good. I'm assuming that it probably wasn't. But I think that's everything in this episode. Let me see. Slim chance. yeah, I think that's everything in this episode. So anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Peace.